Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texan 16. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A first down carry for Barkley. Able to slither. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Second down and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
That's complete to Dell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Stroud off the play fake. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Again, it's Stroud. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Stroud to throw it. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Here's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 60 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
As Stroud now to throw. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
To the right side and caught by Dell. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 5. Stroud looking to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Again, it's Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Stroud out of the gun here.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
And his throw is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw now in his own end zone. This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 10-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They go play action with Hurts.
Under pressure, they got him again.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Here's Stroud.
It got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll, and now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The throwing again is Stroud.
Over the middle, complete. It's Woods.
And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Back to throw again. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Joe Mixon
from 4 yards out.
And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Dances by him, and he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They'll go to Barkley again.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Stroud. That's complete to Pierce.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Here's second down. Now Stroud. Open man downfield is Woods. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Stroud to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.